that hug at
At the
then
Louis show.
God wouldn't have came back and blessed me
Right.
with this opportunity. Because what I love about the opportunity at the Gap is opportunity to be in service.
Right.
Because I remember being a 14-year-old that couldn't afford things. So
Right.
I was always interested in Costco,
Right.
Walmart.
Walmart was
because-
like Disneyland to us.
Yeah, because it's man, or Best Buy. I used to
Yeah.
be hanging by the flat screens,
Exactly.
DVDs,
Just
CDs.
Hoping they got one of the little video
Yeah.
game joints that you
Man.
can play for free.
Remember, you used to have to look at a CD and decide. You start looking at the track list, start
Yeah,
looking at
like,
the cover.
Dang, should I get this one or that one?
My dad would be like, "Man, you could pick one tape for the summer." I'm like, "Dad, I do music."
This gonna take us to the top. Give me as much as I need.
I remember looking at a UMC tape and a Pete Rock tape.
Wow.
And I ended up figuring out how to,
Figure
get
out
my
how to get
allowance
both.
up
Yeah.
and be able to get both.
And I see the love that you have for hip hop, and like man, we go back almost 20 years now, man, and just like you said, for day one we was broke type of thing. But one thing I've always known about you, you've always been the same person that's had the same sincerity and the same love for God. Like even from Jesus Walks to where we are today, and then even now, your messaging is a message of love, and that's where people, I think Martin Luther King said it, the best, that it's like it's before the victory is won, it's gonna be a lot of us that are actually going to be misunderstood and called bad names. But we got to embrace that and just walk in that until the job is done.
You think people don't be understanding me?
Hey, people don't be understanding us. We in this together, yeah. And I say that too because and I'll tell you exactly how a lot of this even came out. I'm walking through the airport dealing with all of the drama that I'm dealing with, and you and I have been communicating daily. I appreciate you just person to person reaching out, checking on me, and all of that. And then I see this white man come up to me and just stick a camera in my face like, all right, here you go. He about to ask about all this stuff. And then when he saw he had no entry because I had an answer for him every time just based off of my own atonement, then he was like, well, what about Kanye West? And I was like, what about? That's my man. And I was like, okay, this is like what Malcolm X talks about the media. You know what I mean? Like you got to, what they try to turn the guilty innocent, the innocent guilty. That's the most powerful entity because it's going to have you hating the people being oppressed and loving the oppressors. So I'm already in that zone. And then as soon as he bring your name up, I was like, I'm not going to let this man try to make me ridicule my brother based off of something that he knows is gonna be clickbait, or it's like, that's my family. First thing I said, I love it. I love what Ye doing. And then he's like, come on, man, you're not gonna vote for him. I'm like, I'm not gonna give you what you need. So if you trying to make fun of me or him, you're not gonna get that. I'm gonna stand by my man because I vow to never to talk bad about any other black person in public, especially in media, but especially somebody that I love and consider my brother. So whatever he was trying, I was like, I saw where they was gonna go with this. So I'm like, yeah, whatever you saying. So I was like, I'm not gonna let you make me talk bad about my brother. But then now, even like they mad at the process because, and let's unpack that. But even like I saw somebody I love dearly, Stephanie Mills, said that you and I are paid slaves, like, and playing and acting like we're toys, or playing with our toys, and we need to take our toys and go back home because it's people. Well, she's not wrong. People, losing their lives, losing their jobs. This time is serious, and that we not taking what our powerful voices serious enough to help when, like I said, all I've known you to ever be is someone who wants to help and be sincere and of love, and even everything that you're doing. And it's like, how do we deal with that when it's coming at us?
And where is home exactly? Where is home exactly, Stephanie?
Yeah. Did she have a song about being at home? She think it's a place in the Wiz.
Yeah. Also, look at our names.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like our names. Look at my last name. My last name's a slave name.
Right.
Where is home exactly?
But even for somebody else to call us that.
No, what I'm saying is like we don't know what kings really look like. We don't know. We're seeing them for the first time, and it's like the media would like to do anything to make you believe that that's not what we are. And that's not who we are. And honestly, we're two of the most honest and expressive people in media as far as black people
right
go. And with me, it's like I don't use my mind. Obvious. I mean, people are like, well, obviously he doesn't use his mind. No, I use my gut.
That instinct, your inner spirit.
I use my instinct. My instinct is infinite. My mind is limited and only an instrument.
Bars. Bars. Nah, man. And you touch on that in that same way to where, you know, even that you talk about you in South Carolina and being vulnerable and opening up and you have such a passion, one, for your own children, but children around the world. And people feel like they want to say, oh, well, Ye doesn't know what he's talking about when it's coming to that, or why is he crying and all these things, where why not?
It's a world that thinks that you shouldn't cry and be in repentance when you just even to think and to fathom the thought, you know, is, you know, that is the world that is sick. The world is sick, but I'm going to tell you one thing about media. I'll hop in the car with a paparazzi. I hire paparazzi.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I could, hey, I know y'all. Let me tell y'all. I know y'all are right.
Call the paparazzi
down.
on myself.
Y'all call the paparazzi on myself. Like I know it's down because of COVID. I am hiring. I buy all the paparazzi companies. I want to pick the exact photo.
Billionaire talk right there, ladies and gentlemen.
I want to get the exact. It's always been an idea of mine. I said, man, I should just purchase the paparazzi companies.
I'm pretty sure TMZ is for sale.
Man, in America, everything is for sale except for our souls.
Come on now.
And it's location, location, location. Now, people talk about location on some. You thinking I'm saying like you should spend more. I'm saying you should spend less. You could spend $100 million for neighbors if you want.
Right.
I ain't finna spend $100 million for neighbors.
Right. Facts.
I need no neighbors.
Right. There's definitely no neighbors.